So I had to come back on here and address this particular video again, not because of what the individual said in the video, because I don't disagree with what he said. I just disagree with the angle that the Trump supporters were taking it, as y'all can see by the screenshots that I posted up throughout the video in that one. But I had to come back because, like I said, we being unbiased over here, and spin the block on this video again and give you the narrative that the other side was giving him when that video ended up in another sector. So what I did, and the way I found out about this is one of my subscribers sent me the same video on Instagram, but it was posted under another person's page. Now, I don't know which way this person leans politically or not, but because they didn't allude to how they lean, but the way that the comments were set up, which I actually screenshotted about 10 of, or maybe over 10 of them, and you'll see what I'm talking about, is going to show you exactly how the other side looks at it. And then when you look at most of the people that's commenting, it's, you know, it's other black people over there going at this man because of his opinion about what he said. And some of the stuff that they said was just downright disrespectful. But I'm not shocked, nor am I surprised by any of that. So let's start with this one right here. Someone says, I just want to know if you're just not voting or if you're voting for Trump. I also want to know, what did you find in your research? You sound angry and defensive about your stance. If this is your stance, accept it instead of being led by your emotions. I get you're human, but this approach isn't going to help you be heard. The guy literally told you what he was upset about in the video. I don't know what you heard or did not hear. But see, the thing is, and what you're going to see as an ongoing trend with these responses, they're just upset because this black man dared say he's not going to support Kamala Harris. And that's the thing. Whenever someone says they're not going to support her, they automatically think, oh, we don't like her because she's an alleged black woman, which we know she's not, but I'm just putting alleged there. Or because we are misogynistic and this, that, and the third. I mean, we've seen all the comments and all the trigger words that they could possibly use. None of it is new, as you'll see as we continue to go forward with more of these responses. It sounds to me like more of them are not listening, if you want to be quite honest to me. Someone says, so you are voting for Project 2025 or democracy? That's the real direction of our election. Wake up. And that's another thing. A lot of these individuals are just not simply informed about what's going on. I'm not going to go into too much of it because, like I said, I'm not the most politically astute person. Y'all better talk to Kid Gravity about that. That's why I say y'all need to follow him if you aren't doing so already, because when it comes to that, he knows exactly what he's talking about. And that's the thing. This black man probably knows a lot politically, but because he's saying things that they don't like, they think that he's dumb. That's literally what they'll chop it up to. Oh, you're just dumb. That's the game that a lot of the Democrats like to play, especially the black ones, when it comes to other black people. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, this one, so this is two different comments. One says they are drinking that Trump Kool-Aid, part of the cult. Trump loves the uneducated. And he says, man, you just want some attention, vote for who you want. Now, let me address that first one. Who says that he's a part of a cult? Or who said that he's voting for Trump? Because I don't think anywhere in his video he said he was supporting Trump. He was just pointing out what's going on the other side, the one that y'all are caping so hard for. That's what he's talking about. But again, when they hear that, they only hear, oh, I'm not going to support her, or I'm against her and everything like that. And if he doesn't want to support, not support her, they hear I'm supporting Trump. If he wants to not support her, that's fine. If he wants to support Trump, that's fine too. What's the big deal? I could have sworn that in this establishment, you could vote for whatever it is that you wanted to vote for. That's really, at least I thought that's what this was all about. But like I tell you, what you're noticing is how both sides kind of play this same kind of game. It's just the tonality is different. Then this other one says, man, you just wanted some attention, vote for who you want. Many of them are doing the same exact thing, crying and begging for attention. And hey, like I'll tell you, like you just told this guy, vote for who you want. This one says, it's okay, dude, vote for Project 2025, then buy. And what's crazy is how some of them are responding to this page as if the person who posted it is the person in the video, and it's not. So it's like, if you're gonna insult this guy, you will have to go and find him and leave the insults there. But the person who posted this is not even the guy in the video, but the way that they frame it, you would think that it was. Then another one says, just waiting for him to tell us what research is guiding him away from Kamala. He said all that and said absolutely nothing. Like I told you, we all heard what he said, and he gave, and I understood what he was talking about. It's something that many of us have been saying, but again, they only hear one thing. It goes in one ear and out the other. The minute that you insult her, or you not even insult but critique her, then that's when they decide to come out with the slings and arrows, and the fangs start to show and the claws start to attract. Like, that's literally all they love to do, is be on the prowl for anyone that says anything that they don't like when it comes to Kamala, or any candidate for that matter that they cape for. This one says, I'm not mad at his position here. I just want to hear the reasons why we should vote for Trump. He never told you that you should vote for Trump. He just said why he's not voting for Kamala. But he didn't say why you should vote for Trump. He just said, here's why I'm not voting for her. It wasn't a thing of, you should vote for Trump. I don't know why people... No, let me continue. I really haven't heard much of why we should vote for him. It's just been bashing her. I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm just curious to know why he supports Trump. Like, now you wrote all of that, then came back and said, I'm not saying that's what he did. That's because that's not what he did. So you wrote all of this for nothing. Let's continue. And then you had some people that wanted to write these damn soliloquies. Listen, y'all can get what you want out of this one, but I'm not reading this entire thing. It actually went past that, if you can look at the bottom, but I couldn't screenshot the whole thing because it was such a lengthy comment that talked about a whole bunch of nothing. This one says, well, sir, you won't really be able to think for yourself if the orange guy and his cronies went. Inform yourselves on that. Well, I don't know where this person is getting their information from, but I don't know about y'all. We dealt with this dude for 4 years, and I still spoke my mind from 2016 through 2020 and still saying what I gotta say even in 2024. So I don't know. It's that fear. It's the fear-mongering thing that they're doing. It's like a fear thing. Like, we have to instill fear into you, fear you and scare you into going to the polls to vote for her. And I bet you not one of the people that has said anything in critiquing what this guy said knows not one policy this woman is about to implement, or if it's anything specifically for us. Notice all the people that's replying to him like this are all black people. Again, this woman said she wasn't going to do anything specific for black people. I'm like, was everyone deaf that day? Was everyone asleep at the wheel when she said that? Because I know I wasn't. I know I heard that clear as day. Now look at this one. This one was interesting. Where are the educated brothers who knows how to read Project 2025? Reading is fundamental. So apparently now, because this guy came out and said what he said, again, what did I say earlier? That apparently that just means that he's dumb. Like, how dare you? Again, the guy did not say in the video that he was going to support Trump, and even if he did, he's not telling people to go out there and support him. He gave reasons as to why he's not supporting her. If he did give reasons why he's supporting him, that's his reasoning, but he didn't tell people to go out there and support him. He's speaking from his standpoint. Now, if he was up here shilling, they would be up there clapping and dancing and doing the Jubilee jig, and waiting and probably trying to send him donations and giving him a whole bunch of engagement. The same way that I know they would do if they were in that position. I know their game already. A lot of these people that's writing some of these comments right here are some failed grifters. They just give that vibe off to me. And this is the last one right here. Now this one, they really went in. They said, who gives a fat rat's behind what this brother is saying? Kamala was DA in Oakland, California. Be mad about 3,000 plus brothers killing each other. Google Wikipedia of Oakland murders. I know, I lived there for 40 plus years. I'm gonna need people that live out there to please educate this person right here. But let's just start with, they said at the beginning, who gives a fat rat's behind what this brother is saying? There it is right there. If you say something that they don't like, this is the kind of vitriol they will come at you with. This literally has wet yam Martin attitude written all over it, because that's exactly how he be talking to us every single time. That's that mindset over there. That's why I said I'm staying neutral. I'm not for either one. I already told you these three things: reparations tangibles, an anti-black hate crime bill, and ending qualified immunity. If you can't meet all three, not one of three, not two of three, but if you can't meet all three of those, you do not have my vote. It's simple as that. At the end of the day, this man has every right to vote for whoever it is that he wants to vote for. The people that was complaining, they can vote for whoever they want to. I can, if I choose to, vote for whoever it is that I want to. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You cannot move people or sway people with insults and cussing them out like they're children and telling them that they're stupid, that they're dumb, or that they're, or like what some of them would say, they're bots or agents or ops or whatever you want to call it, and think that's going to make them feel another way, or you're trying to basically bully them into voting the way that you want them to vote. And like I said, this is a black man right here, so when you look at those comments, it's not surprising that some of the comments said what they said. There was a whole bunch of other comments, but like I said, those were just the ones that I caught right there, and I just stopped screenshotting. There was one comment that I saw, I couldn't even put that up there because that person went to the extreme with what they left. I'm not going to say it on here, but y'all can pretty much guess or give a hypothesis of what that person said. It got kind of dark. I'll believe it like that. And I said, it's never that deep. It is not that serious. But this just shows you right here, 2 wings attached to the what? Same buzzard. Again, my theory works yet again. It never ever fails. Every election cycle, it does the same thing. I think this probably is one of the worst ones though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this might be one of the worst election cycles, mainly because again of the supporters. The candidates be damned. If you took the candidates away, those supporters are the ones that are probably some of the most toxic people walking right now in the establishment. Actually, I had to add this last part in there because I didn't even catch it until I was in the editing process and getting ready to save it so it can be ready to be uploaded at the time that it's going to be uploaded. If you notice right there at the top, right above his head in the caption and below where it says recorded 9/8/24, it says we're being villainized for not voting for Kamala. What did I just go over in these screenshots? A bunch of people villainizing this man for not voting or supporting Kamala Harris. Y'all just literally proved his point. And I'm realizing, or maybe this is just me guesstimating, that many of them didn't even get through the whole video before this caption popped up, because that caption wasn't up there the entire video. It didn't pop up until a little bit of, like maybe a little bit, about a minute and a half, maybe the 2 minutes in, because it was about a 3.5 minute, almost 4 minute video. They saw that first part at the beginning where it says he was frustrated with the media and celebrities villainizing black men who refused to vote for Kamala Harris, which again, he got them there as well. He got them right there as well. We talked about Ricky Smiley and what he said, Plies and the stuff that he said. I never talked about Wet Yan Martin, but there's plenty of people out there that's pretty much doing that for me and doing it much better than I probably would. You literally just proved his point. With the caption alone, this man could have just posted this up and not said a word. The first caption and the one that you see on your screen right now, and you would have more than proved his point. Congratulations, you played yourself.